Sensex settles 501 points lower, Nifty at 24,968. SMIDs dip. Banking stocks drag Sensex today following a volatile session. Indian equity benchmark indices settled sharply lower on Friday, dragged by declines in Axis Bank, Kotak Bank, and Bharti Airtel. FII selling. Global uncertainties around U.S. Fed policy and rising oil prices further contributed to the muted investor sentiment. The benchmark BSE Sensex settled at 81,757.73 levels, down by 501.5 points, or 0.61%, while Nifty 50 closed at 24,968.4 levels, down by 143 pts or 0.57%. In the broader market, Nifty Midcap 100 index fell 0.7% and Nifty Small Cap 100 was down 0.82%. Global markets. Wall Street extends gains, Asia mixed. Global cues remain broadly supportive. On Wall Street, all major indices ended higher after upbeat economic data and robust earnings lifted investor confidence. U.S. retail sales rose by 0.6 month-on-month in June 2025, exceeding expectations of just 0.1 and breaking a 2-month decline. Weekly jobless claims also dropped by 7,000 to 221,000, marking the lowest level since April, contrary to forecasts of a rise to 235,000. This optimism was reflected in U.S. equity markets, where the S&P 500 climbed 0.54 to 6,297.36, the Dow Jones rose 0.52 to 44,484.49, and the Nasdaq Composite added 0.7 to 20,885.65. In Asia, markets offered mixed cues. The ASX 200 in Australia rose 0.69, touching a new record high. However, Japan's Nikkei slipped 0.20 while the broader Topix index remained flat with a slightly negative bias. South Korea's Kospi also declined by 0.4. Japan inflation in focus. Swipe left for next video. Japan's inflation data released today showed signs of easing, which could impact the Bank of Japan's monetary stance. Core inflation dropped to 3.3 in June from 3.7 in May, in line with market expectations. Headline inflation also cooled to 3.3. Interestingly, the BOJ's preferred core inflation measure, which excludes volatile food and energy prices, rose slightly to 3.4 from 3.3, signaling that underlying price pressures still persist. Overall, with mixed regional cues and a data-heavy day ahead, the markets may see a cautious start, with stock-specific action dominating due to Q1 results announcements. Latest blogs.